Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brenda. I'm excited as excited can be. Let me tell you why. So hubby just got home. Hubby took me and bought me so many new plants that I can't wait to share with you all. There's been some new varieties that I want to try. They're not new, they're new to me because I had never heard of them before. But I did get some. I got a Mexican heather that I hear is a really lovely plant to have it act as a border plant. I got something called a Confederate, God, what is it called? I got to go out there and look. Let me just go out there and show you what I got. But right now I got to run to the store because I did not get another bag of soil. I need another bag of soil and I need some more plant tone because I'm putting out a lot of new plants, and a lot of the plants I bought are going in my kitchen garden. So when you hear me talk, so we can see what we're talking about, y'all. When you hear me referencing kitchen garden, move walls. These walls are crazy. This is my kitchen garden. So that's the kitchen garden. The big brick area there, that's the kitchen garden. So that's where the stuff is going that I bought today. This is the little planter here that I'm getting ready to plant up. Hold on. This is the planter that I'm getting ready to plant up. So I need to go and get me some soil so I can updo this soil and put some more, I get some plant tone so I can have nice fertilizer out here in the soil. So we got to go get some soil. In this pot here, see how everything is drooping, y'all? It's so hot out this door because it's building to rain. It's supposed to rain. These aren't that droopy. So that tells me that these are still not completely set yet from when I transplanted them. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some, I'm going to go ahead and water them when I come up here and start working. You can feel a little cool in the air. So I think it's getting ready to rain. So it's going to rain for the next couple of days, 95%. So I do have some plants I want to go ahead and get set out. This is my vinca, y'all. This is a variegated vinca. And what I want to do with this one here, I'm going to go and get my little plants and sit them up here and show you what the look is I'm going for. Hold on. So on this side, these are the plants that I picked up. These are the Calabricoa. That's the real name of them, but they are actually million bells. That's what they're called, million bells. So I got the pink here, and I think the pink would look good with this variegated vinca here. This is a vinca vine. And remember I told you all in the last video, I wouldn't be mad if I found another vine. So this one is going to be planted to hang off the outside. And then we'll have the million bells growing right there with it. I think it's going to be a pretty, this is going to go down by the house. These are full sun million bells. And on this side, we're going to go with the yellow million bells over here, because I thought that looked real pretty with this. This is also a variegated vinca vine as well. So yeah, so I thought this would be so pretty. Everything looks a little droopy because it needs water right now. So we're going to go ahead and plant this up. Isn't that going to be pretty? Now that's going to be a pretty pot. I love that. These, we're going to water everything in, and we're going to get this pot planted up. So then I can come back and water everything in. This is a pot that I had all of my other plants in it. They didn't come back. So we ain't gonna waste this. We got some use for that, honey. Let me show you what we're gonna do with that. It's so hot on this deck. Oh my God. I got on all black. I gotta go take this black off. These are, let me show you these little plants here. These are the plants here that I told you that came out here and they done took over my garden. So you see all this creeping Jenny? We're gonna drag all her, we're gonna pull her, I'm gonna fill that pot up with salt to the top. And then I'm gonna get all this creeping Jenny and we're gonna put that in the pot on one side or around the front, let it cascade out. And then all of these right here, can't remember the name of these little plants here, but all of these, what you see on the ground, we pulling them up and we're gonna put them in this pot on this porch. Since they like to spread and they love full sun, look how big they're getting, y'all. They just coming up all over the place. And I was told when I bought them that these were a annual. So I wasn't expecting them to come back, but boy, were they wrong. So we're gonna pull them all up and we're gonna put them on that big black pot on the porch. And that's what we're gonna do. But look how pretty that they're gonna look. Look at that, y'all. That's gonna be a pretty, pretty little pot. Ooh, I'm sweating. Y'all see how hot it is out here? I gotta run to the store and get some plant tone for the flowers. Come back and pin this hair up off of me. I'm trying to get everything in the ground. Glass is sliding off because it's so hot out here. But I'm trying to get everything planted in the ground because it's supposed to start raining. We're gonna have 90% of rain starting tomorrow. And they've been threatening us with a good time with this rain all week and it hadn't come yet. Some places got it, but we didn't get any. So I'm gonna go change, run to the store first, then I'm gonna come back and change. And then we're gonna get out here and go ahead and try and pot this stuff up because I can feel a little cool breeze coming through. And we wanna go ahead and get this stuff put out so I can show you what the final look gonna look like. It's gonna be so pretty back here, y'all. I can't wait. Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. So I ran out to the store, got my soil now. So we got our soil. And I'm gonna share with you the plants that we got and what we're gonna be putting out. So here, I think I better put them together so we can kind of know what we're doing here, you know. So these are all, let me see, to make sure I don't have any more up here. So let's see. Oh yeah, so that's gonna be perfect. So let me show you what we got, y'all. I'm so impressed with everything we picked up. I'm not even gonna tell you no lie. I'm impressed. So, all right, let's start right here. Right here is a plant that my husband wanted. My husband went with me and he saw this one here. This is a perennial. It requires 6 hours of full direct sun. It's the blood flower. Silky deep red. And that's what it's supposed to look like. And this is what the plant is looking like right now. Hubby wanted to put this out. So we got 3 of those. We got 3 of those. This here is my vinca. It's a vining plant. And as you can see, that is what it is looking like, y'all. Because I told you I wanted another vinca, a vine. So we got 2 of those. Here, guys, these are butter daisies. This is a butter daisy. I had to look it up. The real name of it is a Malampodium. But when you look it up, it is a butter daisy. So these, I think it said full sun. Yeah, full sun. So these are going to go right around the kitchen garden. So we're going to have a kitchen garden as well. I don't know what that bumping is. Then these are called Suntory flowers. This is the blueberry kiss, and that's what that's going to look like. Now, I only bought these because I was really looking for this flower right here. I was really looking for the Mexican heather. And the lady said they had it, but she wanted to show me these 2 because she said that these look like the Mexican heather. And they are pretty. But this is the true Mexican heather. This is Mexican heather here. And no lie, these are so pretty. Now this is what I wanted. I wanted the purple. Purple, I love purple. So I thought that these would make a pretty plant around the kitchen garden. And also, I'm going to do a couple at the area around the steps. So we got a 6-pack and then we got 2 individuals. These other plants here, these are million bells. But the real name is this name here. Calabrachoa or something to that effect. But we calling it million bells because I looked it up. So we got 2, 4, no, 2, 5, I think. Yeah, we got 5 million bells. And then here, y'all, this is a Confederate Jasmine, and this is a vining plant. And when they told me it smelled good, they didn't lie. It smells so good. So I wanted to try the Confederate Jasmine. So I got this Confederate Jasmine. So I'm really excited to try and put this out and just see how it grows, y'all. So now what we're getting ready to do. Now, when I went to the store, I got this pot here. I had hubby pick me up this pot. And we're going to put the Confederate Jasmine in that pot on a tall stick so it can grow. And it needs full sun. So that's going to probably stay on the back porch back here. And then over here, we got another bag of soil because I want to fill this pot up. And I think I showed it with you all that I had a bunch of these little plants here that's taking over my yard. These little plants here. So I'm going to put them in a pot here on the porch because I can't think of the name of what are the name of those little flowers? Zinnias. So I'm going to dig up any zinnias I see in their yard and we're going to put them right in this pot here and let them be on the back porch. And then what I'm getting ready to do is kind of like set up my plants how I want them to be, and I'll bring you along for that. All right, guys, I don't have my glasses on, so what I'm getting ready to do, I'm gonna go ahead and plant these up because this soil is ready. It is so hot. I'm gonna go ahead and just plant these, and then I'm gonna bring you back and show you what it looks like when I get it planted. And we're gonna move on and do the same thing here. I might go get the stand and stand this up, but I'm just trying to get done. So what I'll probably do, I don't know, we're gonna play it by ear. But anyway, let me plant this one up and I'll pull you back up. All right, guys, so we got this one planted up. This is the Calabrachia or the Million Bell. So we're going to put this here so I'll remember that's my vinca with the Million Bells. That is a pretty little pot there. I like that. So I want this to fill up. The plan is I want these Million Bells to fill in and just stand up so pretty and tall and have that cascading out the back side of it. And that is going to be so pretty. So I need to water it in. But before we do that, let's move to this side because I have 2 vinca that I need to plant on this side. And this is in direct sun, so we're going to move fast. And then I want to put these 2 Million Bells with this one. So let's put these 2 here, but we're going to take this soil, probably take out majority of this soil and then go in with some of that fresh soil I just bought. And I'll pull you right back up. So we're on this side working now. So we got this one. The hole ready, so I'm just going to go in and put a little bit of fertilizer in each hole. Try and mix it in a little, and then the ivies are going to go in the centers, and then on the edges we're going to go in with these. So I'll pull you right back up. It's too hot to set up a camera and these gnats are terrible, so I'm going to go ahead and plant these up and I'll pull you back up. So this is the finished look of this pot. This is what it looks like. You see how it's going to be vining, and that's going to be so pretty. So we put 2 in this pot because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, last year we had 2, but I don't know. But we put 2 in this pot. So that's what this is going to look like. So the Million Bells and the vinca, variegated vinca on this pot. And we've already done this part, watered in. We watered in all this too. So you see how pretty everything is looking? Look at that. Look how pretty all of this is growing. Snapdragons back there, begonias. I love this pot here. This pot here is my favorite. This is the salvia. But you know I bought me a Mexican sage plant as well, so we're going to be putting that out. This is a Million Bells, the yellow, to match with this variegated vinca. So I think that's going to be real pretty. That's what it's looking like, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So anyway, now I'm getting ready to wash this pot down, and we're going to go ahead and plant the Confederate Jasmine, and it's going in that pot. This thing takes full sun, so we're going to leave it on the deck out here. I don't know where I'm going to stand it yet because I'm thinking about moving my pots around a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. Maybe my husband's gonna move these. Then I can sit some of my pots in different sections, because this here is so big. You know, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and slide this down, because it's not even supposed to be that close. This should be about right here, so you can kind of see everything I got. That's how it should be looking, y'all. See that? Now that's pretty. All right, so now we are going to, I'm not feeling these here elephant ears. I mean, they're getting big, but I don't know yet how I feel about them, because I saw some today in the store that I wanted, and I'm still thinking about going back and getting them. 2 of those gigantic ones to go on my back. That's what I'm thinking about doing. But for right now, they're gonna stay. I'll probably put them back up there. I don't know yet. But anyway, let's get this Confederate Jasmine planted, and then y'all, we got to work our way down there, because that is another million bale down there. We have the Mexican sage down there, and then we still have all of these to put out here as well. So let's get at it. All right, so now we're getting ready to plant up the Confederate Jasmine. So hubby has went ahead and put some holes in the bottom of this pot, because we needed some holes in there. And now we're going to go ahead and put the soil in there, and then we're going to plant this up. He's going to be using some green sticks to act as something for it to grow up on until it gets bigger, and then I decide to upgrade it to somewhere else. But for right now, I want to keep it on the porch. Full sun is what it's calling for, 8 or 9 hours. Minimum 6 hours, so it's going to get plenty right here on this porch. So I just got to decide where I want. I think I'm going to put because I got so many plants out here, but if you look, this ledge from our roof, water drips down a certain way, so we want to make sure that they're not sitting in a spot that they're going to get too much water and just beat them to death. Right, baby? So what do you think would be a good spot for them? Pulled out from the wall or all the way in the wall? What you think? Are you for real? Oh, man, I told you. All right, so this is the pot for the Confederate Jasmine. And so we had to put 2 green sticks together to make sure we had enough pole, because I want this thing to be able to be in here for a minute. So we're going to take the plant and more than likely plant it right here in the front. And so it can grow up on that stick, and it's going to stay on the porch. So yeah, my husband haven't moved his garlic yet, so ignore the garlic. We're looking at the pot, okay? So anyway, hubby is getting ready to plant it up, and then I will bring you all back. That is going to be a pretty plant. And the lady in the store was just like, oh, it smells so good. And it really does have a really, really good smell. The guy, there was a customer there, and he was just oohing and on about how good it smelled, and he never lied. It smells really good. So hubby is going to go ahead and use some of his tomato things and use it to hold up our plant. Perfect, baby, perfect. And it's a big enough hole it can grow through. I don't think we need to stake this one up yet, do you? Because this seems to be growing pretty good. You see how that one is? That one is sturdy, so that should be okay. You can go and put one up there if you like. There you go. Beautiful. Where you want to sit it though? Let's put a little bit more dirt around it. I'm gonna put I'll use my shovel and put a little bit more dirt around the edges here. But yeah, guys, so that is so pretty. I'm gonna water it in and I'll put you back. All right, guys, so we got this all potted up. This is my Confederate Jasmine, and it is a vining plant, and it's gonna grow really tall. And for now, we put it in this pot, but eventually I'll probably have to move it. But that's fine. So we have the plants here. I'm loving this look of this thing here. This here, you remember this little piece in the last video? I told y'all it probably would, I was gonna stick it in the ground. It's doing fine. So it's coming along nicely. It hadn't died. And then we planted up this. So we still have my Mexican sage out there. 2 more bundles of that chameleon. I'm thinking about putting these butter daisies, because the butter daisies need full sun. So I'm thinking about putting the butter daisies up here, mixing them in with a few of those plants out there that keeps coming back. Put those in the back, put my butter daisies in there, and probably 1 or 2 of these. I don't know yet. We're going to see what we're going to put together, because this is going to be a mixed pot. So it's going to have a mixture of things in it. So that's what we're going to do. So guys, I would love to sit out here and record and prop up my camera, but I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Hold on. These gnats are so bad. The gnats are terrible. The heat, it's awful. We got a little breeze coming through, a real cool breeze. So it's raining somewhere. We're just not getting any. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this stuff planted up. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out there today to that the kitchen garden, simply because I'm hot. I'm hot. These gnats won't leave me alone. And I just can't hardly take it. But we're going to go ahead and plant these up. Now, I think what I want to do, I'm thinking about putting one of these here in this pot, because this is a perennial. The fire, this here blood flower, I'm thinking about, oh, y'all, I'm pointing the camera at me, sorry. Thinking about putting a blood flower here in this pot. I'm ready to work on this pot here. So I'm thinking about using one of these blood flowers in the center. And then these sun Tory plants, I'm going to put these on either side. And then I'm going to plug in a couple of those butter daisies right in the front. And then I'm going to get some of that creeping Jenny and put, so it can kind of like grow and hang out right here. That's what I think I want. So we're going to pot this up and I'll pull you right back up. Guys, so we have planted up this pot, and this is what I want it to look like. So in the pot here, it'll probably look a lot better once it gets bigger. But right now we have one of the blood flowers in there. We have some creeping Jenny all the way around. Right here we have the sun voice, 2 of those, and then 2 butter daisies. And the butter daisies are supposed to get pretty big, but we're just going to see what they look like in this pot. And so now we are not done. I still have to put these out. So I have 2 more blood flowers. I have about 8 of the what do you call these things here? Mexican heather. I have about 8 of those to put out. I have 2 more of the million bells, and then I have a Mexican sage. So these all are supposed to go here. I don't know if I'm gonna get them all out there today. I'm kind of tired, honestly, but at least we were able to get some of this stuff put out. Look at the little flower, y'all. I told y'all it didn't die. It's coming back good. That's what that's looking like. Part of me wants to take this here out. I don't really like that in there, but it's there for now. I'm thinking about pulling it out though. I don't know. But yeah, so it's coming back. And then this one here that we put up here, it's got to catch root again and start back putting out. But as you can see, it hadn't died. So it'll fill in that corner, make it look nice. This part, I want to move it because I don't want it right here by the door. And then everything else is looking nice. So we have some, oh, and we still have butter daisies. We still have 4 more to put out. I'm not sure where I want to put my butter daisies. I know 2 of the Mexican heather is going down here on each side. So this is the other bed that we are working on. So some of the Mexican heather is going to go down here. And so yes, I think as far as the porch goes, I think this is everything I need on the porch for now. Unless, you know, things die or something doesn't make it, then we'll add some more stuff. But for right now, this is what we have, and I'm satisfied with it. So let me go ahead now and try and see what I can get done down on the in the kitchen garden. So let me go tote everything down there and see if we can get this stuff put out, and I'll pull you back up. All right, guys, we are back on the deck. It is getting ready to flood. So I just came out to check on my flowers one more time. These like my new babies, y'all. So the thunder is here. You can see the clouds are moving in. So we may not get to plant up this stuff tomorrow, but that's okay. We're going to leave it all right here. Hubby was thinking that I should put the Mexican heather around the front, because I don't have anything at my front door, and that's the next area I do want to work on is my front door. Put a reef on my door. He's going to pressure wash. So that might be what we might do with this, but we are going to put some of this stuff over here. But what I have over there, I'm thinking about digging this stuff out, except for the rose. And I'm going to put the Mexican sage out here for sure by the kitchen window, in the kitchen garden. And then I'm going to leave my celosa out here. But I'm not sure about these other things that I have in here. I'm thinking about digging those really green things up right there and putting them in a pot. Those are celosa. I'm sorry. That is a, darn, what is the name of that? It's a rock plant. I can't think of the name of it, y'all. I'll put it on the screen if I do. But I'm thinking about digging up all of that and keeping just the rose out there, the sage, putting the sage out there. And then these three things right here. Well, two things. It's three in a pot, look like. Yeah, putting these out there. And my butter daisies are going to go, I don't know yet. We're going to see, y'all. We're going to see what we end up doing. But for right now, I am so pleased with the look of my little porch. I don't want it to be overcrowded. I want to slide this flower over, but when that gate swings open and we lock it open there, it will be a problem there. So I'm going to leave it there for now. But I do like the look of this. So now I'm ready to start shopping for furniture, and a rug is going to be the next thing. So I'm not sure yet what he wants to do, but I'm ready to start getting me a big rug and start looking for furniture. That's what I want to do. So anyway, y'all, I will probably pull you up in the next one, guys. We probably won't get out tomorrow, but if we do, I will be sure to bring you along. And until next time, you've been with Tillery TV, our unique space. Bye.